humor they had back then, though. I'm sure there was like goofy ass movies.
Nah, dude. If you did any type of comedy, you were sacrificed. I feel
Dude.
like, you know what I mean. Like there was no comedy back then.
No, dude.
You couldn't.
Nobody wanted to be a comic.
Imagine doing like stand-up comedy.
They're like Montezuma, my boy. This is my first time, bro. So please.
What's up with them teeth, bro? You need a new set of teeth. And Montezuma was like, hang him right there.
Like, how many sacrifices do you need for the sun to come up?
How many?
Montezuma was like, one more, bitch. You.
How many sacrifices does it take to screw in a light bulb? Montezuma was like, get the fuck off the stage, dude. He's like, just drag him off stage.
He's like, Cortez, right? Get him out. Get out.
Oh my god. He's like, hey, Spanish food, right? Am I right, guys?
Diseases, crazy. Took us out.
Smallpox. That shit was a crazy time, huh? We all had to wear masks and stay indoors.
For people who didn't take showers.
Right, and I was like, okay. What's up, dudes and lady dudes? Welcome back to another freaking episode of the freaking Loft Boys, dude.
What's going on, everybody?
This is my boy, Turtle McGirdles, and my name is Andrew.
And we're gonna give what you get, like always. I'm first.
Let my boy go first. Thanks for tuning in, by the way. You know what I mean?
Oh, I didn't want this one. It's a 90-minute IPA Imperial Indian Pale Ale 9%. What'd you get? We a little festive here?
Yes, I got a Bad Elf Winter's Ale.
You can see that 90-minute IPA.
Dude, these are warm.
Oh well.
Whatever. Drink a warm beer, dude. Salud, brother.
Oh, I don't like this.
What is that?
It's called Doghead Craft Brewery. 90-minute IPA Imperial Indian Pale Ale 9%.
90-minute IPA?
I guess they made it in 90 minutes.
Ew. Have you ever seen the videos that it's like, hold up, guys, let me just drink my IPA real quick. And it's like a girl licking a tree and like eating orange peels.
That's what these taste like.
And I'm always like, that's not cool. But yes, I kind of.
She's not wrong.
Like, I understand.
Yeah.
That's so funny.
How's the Bad Elf?
It's cool. I mean, it would be way better if it was like ice cold. You know what I mean?
Right.
Totally forgot about it though. But yeah.
You're good.
The next ones will be.
Sure. Who's our sponsor of the week?
Oh yeah, dude, sponsor of the week, man. We truly appreciate you guys sponsoring this video, man. Because I don't know if you guys are aware, you know, getting these videos made for you guys just for your enjoyment, you know what I mean? It's kind of hard to finance sometimes. So when we get like investors or like, you know what I'm saying? Sponsors, you know, people that, you know, help out a little bit, it goes a long way. So this week's sponsor is gay bartenders or lesbian bartenders that have never seen Wicked.
I don't know.
We truly appreciate you guys, dude, for sponsoring this video. You know what I mean? The lesbian bartenders out there out in the world that don't give a fuck about Wicked 2, even though it just came out. When did it come out?
Yesterday.
When it came out yesterday?
Why are you pointing it? Oh.
Because you know the day
Yeah, so what?
Yeah.
We all know it came out yesterday.
Turtle was like going around like, hey, did you guys know that Wicked just dropped? Nobody gives a fuck.
When you go to a bar and ask me,
When you ask the lesbian bartenders if they. And the
We gotta
lesbian
get that.
bartenders are like, what are you, gay, dude?
I'm all in green paint.
Oh, fuck. You're in like a witch outfit.
Yeah. No? Alright. Does anybody understand? No. Cool.
So nobody's seen it?
Do you know I'm just, no. No.
Do you know who this is? You're like,
Yeah, dude. Starts with elf, ends with fabug.
Oh, fuck. That's so
LP for
fucking
sure?
funny, dude.
No. Okay.
Yeah, so shout out to the lesbian bartenders, you know what I mean, that don't like musicals in general, I think. Don't give a fuck about Wicked. It's only Turtle that cares.
Oh shit. Never beating those allegations.
Anyways, I'm sorry. That was way too funny. That was
That's
so
hilarious, dude. I feel dumb.
because you were like for sure
You've
they've
seen it.
You were like, what about your friend over there? She was like, no, dude.
No, dude.
Ah,
I
fuck.
just wanted somebody to tell me about the second movie.
You just
It was
wanted
worth it.
somebody to like
Yeah.
to like relate, and like everybody was like, fuck no, dude. They're like, that's gay, dude. That was the fucking best.
I was like, it's me.
Poor
And they're like, what are
Turtle.
you talking about? And I was just like, nah.
Poor Turtle. Turtle just wanted like somebody to like. He just wanted to talk about Wicked with somebody. They were all like, what the fuck, no. Oh,
I lost my tab after that. So,
that was the funniest shit. Sorry, guys.
so anyways,
Sorry.
your boy just got back from La Ciudad de Mexico, to Mexico City, and we're gonna talk a little bit about it. We're just gonna talk about Mexico City and how fun it was and interesting little stories. So the night before,
What'd you go to Mexico for again?
it was Alexis's birthday. Like, we didn't go in August because
It was like
yeah.
a present for her. Yeah.
Yeah, and so the night before, we ended up going to my parents' house in TJ. And, sorry, you still thinking about the kid? Just let it out,
I'm
dude.
sorry, dude. I'm trying to like wipe my tears. Still. It still keeps popping up in my head, but yeah.
And so after work, Alexis packed, and I was already packed, obviously. Went to my parents' house so we can just go to the airport in the morning. And once we got to the airport, our flight was at 8 a.m. And
Where'd you guys fly out of?
TJ? Yeah.
Oh yeah. Sick.
Yeah, so our flight was at 8, and we were like, sick. And I was like, there's something off. So I looked at the TVs, and I was like, it's delayed. It was delayed 3 hours, so we were supposed to get there by like 1:30. We didn't get there till like, what, 4 or 5. And
So you lost a full day.
yeah, and then I ended up, I booked a car at an airport that I thought I was gonna land at, but I did not land at the airport in Mexico City. I landed at an airport outside of, like, an hour out of Mexico City. Yeah.
What the fuck?
I don't know, I fucking read it wrong, dude.
Yo, didn't we do the same thing in Puerto Rico? Or
No.
something?
No.
Didn't you like book something that wasn't?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, the fucking
Bacardi.
The Bacardi. It wasn't even there.
I need somebody to double check my work, dude.
I forgot. We went to a whole different like whiskey place. And
Yeah.
you thought you were like the whole time. You're like, yeah, we're going to Bacardi. When we pull up, it's all different. Like
Was
company.
it
Ron and Barrelito.
Yeah. It was sick.
We
Though.
were like, where the fuck is the Bacardi at? Yeah.
They're like,
No, that
what?
shit
And
was
it's like
tight.
the one with the little bat on the, no? You guys, no, that's not it?
That shit was tight though. I will say.
Yeah.
Didn't-
This
okay.
wasn't tight though.
Okay, so you guys didn't have a fucking.
No, so I was
Credit
just
card.
like, oh shit. And then so like I had to go through the, once we got out into the lobby, there was like rental cars and like taxis and stuff like that.
It wasn't through like a Hertz or like a Avis or.
It
like,
was through a Hertz.
So were you able to like transfer it over?
I could not.
Oh.
Yeah. So I had to sit there, and then they were just like,
Redo
I had
it?
to do everything over again, and I was just like, 666.
Did they have anything?
They did. So fortunately, they did, and the process was just really weird. And then like, normally when I speak Spanish, like I feel like I have to like warm up to it. Where I'm like, all right, like stretch it out, like until I get become more fluent. And I feel like I was right off the bat, so I was just like, and they're like, you do the domicilio, blah, blah, blah. And I was just like, they're like, your ID. And I was like, oh, all right. Yeah.
Oh, see. Yeah.
Yeah. So, ended up renting out a car, and we drove down to our Airbnb.
Dude, I can see you being like so frustrated and like annoyed already. I can see you like red and like
100%.
kind of angry.
Yeah.
And probably like starting to be short with people and like.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, and then we drove to our Airbnb, and it was already really, really dark, and I was just like, where the fuck is our Airbnb? And on maps, it was literally, the Airbnb was the building that it wasn't indicating. So it was indicating the building right next to it. So I ended up parking, and then I was looking in the area, and I was just like, a lot of working girls out tonight.
Was it a house?
It was an apartment.
Okay.
And then I was just like, what area are we in? It just like, at night, it just looks really like sketchy. But during the day, it was really nice. And I guess in Mexico, it's legal. Prostitution is legal, but it's like certain areas. And I guess, I'm assuming that was the area because the girls were out.
So Mexico City, you're chilling?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
And so like I go to the apartment where it's not, and I'm just like, bling bling. And they're like, yeah. And I was just like, yeah, I'm here for the Airbnb. And they're like, what apartment? I was like, that's a good question. And there was no apartment number on our fucking thing. And I was just like, and they're like, it's not here. And I was like, all right, 666666666.
We're like, oh yeah, cool.
And I was looking at the Airbnb pictures, and it's literally the building left to the next to it, right next to it. And so we got in. They're like, "What apartment?" I was just like, "I doesn't say right here, dude." I was just like, and then he's like, "Well, we have something booked." There was a doorman, and he said, "We have something booked for 5 people in apartment 6." And I was just like, "Yeah, it's for us, but like it's only 2 of us are here till Tuesday, and then Tuesday the rest of the party day." So that was cool. That was the end of our first day. Stressful.
So the doorman let you guys in, like, okay, here?
Yeah. So it was cool, but taking all our shit out and then climbing up those stairs, forgetting or not knowing that the elevation is high. So we went up like 3 flights of stairs, and I'm all like, my heart is fucking pounding, bro.
At first it was just you and Alexis?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and everybody else just met you guys?
Yeah, on Tuesday.
When did you guys land?
We landed
Friday?
on Saturday. Yeah. And so, which was cool because it gave us time to just me and her and speak it, right?
That's right.
Yeah, so.
And at higher elevation, you almost passed out.
Fucking passed out.
No elevators? What the fuck?
No, we had to carry all our shit up there. The Airbnb was cool or whatever. I ended up ordering food like on Uber Eats from the place right next door. So I just went to go pick it up. So it was cool, chill night. We were just like, whatever, travel. The next day, I was just like, all right, let's go to the Zócalo. So basically,
sounds like the worst first day of travel I've
yeah.
ever heard.
Oh, it sucked. It sucked, and especially because driving from the airport there, I was just like, oh, this isn't that bad. Like nice sick ass roads. Until I started getting into the city, where it was just like TJ. Like I was kind of prepared for it, but like times 10, where it was just like these fools don't care about their own lives.
Yeah.
And I was just
like you're talking about other people driving traffic.
Yeah, and then like the buses they have like their own lanes, and they're just floating through. Like nobody wants to fuck with buses. Like crossing whenever the fuck they want. There's like a gap that's like from me to like the fucking the camera. The fucking buses are trying to get in.
Yeah.
And they'll stop traffic. They don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
So I was just like, looks like I'm not giving a fuck. So I got honked at people. Like by the end of the trip, I was just like, hurry the fuck up. I was kind of one of them.
Yeah.
And So if you've driven in TJ, you can drive in Mexico City. It's just a lot more cars and stuff like that. So it wasn't anything I like didn't experience. It's just a lot. So the next day we ended up going to a brunch on top of like a really nice hotel, and it was right next to the Zocalo. So basically, if you've ever seen the president give a speech, and like where the big flag is, right, like literally right there.
And they do the Viva Mexico salute.
Yeah, yeah. So all right, so we had like brunch literally.
That shit makes me almost cry every time I
Dude,
see it
hell yeah.
or hear it.
So that was cool. We walked around. We saw like apparently there's like pyramids right next to it, and it was pretty chill. Let me see. What did we do? We went to museums. It was on a Sunday, so Sunday museums were free.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but it was a
What
lot
kind
of
of museums?
art
Just like-
museums.
Art?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So I went to.
What?
Yeah, dude. I was just like.
You're like, I know what this means.
Yeah.
you're like, I understand
Yeah.
this.
It was kind of cool because you saw. Do you know who Diego Rivera is? So like we saw his paintings like all over like this certain museum, and then across the street from it there was like a Sears building. So we were able to go up all the way to the top and then have coffee and like overlook like the city. It was pretty sick. Sears, yeah. There's a
Where?
Sears out there, yeah, with a coffee
Wait,
shop.
Sears is still open, or is just the Sears?
No, it's still open, yeah.
Oh fuck. That's cool.
So, but throughout the whole day, we're just like walking around, kind of like everything is just so fucking fast, pretty. A lot of people for a fucking Sunday. A lot of people were out. The museums were cool. It's just we were out of breath a lot. So like,
So I didn't know it was that high.
yeah, dude. Like I felt my heart pounding, and I was just like, Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
So we did that, and then I heard about like a spot, dude. That was, it's called it's called Freaky Plaza. And I saw it on TikTok, and it's like they'll sell like old Game Boys and like all old stuff, like Nintendo 64s, like original stuff. And I was just like, we should go to this, and she's like, cool. Where is it? It's like 365 feet away. So it's like around the block from Sears. So we ended up going there, and let me
Was
tell
it
you,
just you and her still?
yeah, it was Sunday. So let me tell you, when I got there, dude, I've never seen so many Hispanic, Mexican uwus, like cosplayers and like little nerdy,
Yeah.
all of them,
Like,
bro. It was
like kawaii, hella kawaii, Japanese, Mexican.
like Mexicans that had like they were dressed like I don't know what kind of character, had the wigs and then had the glasses.
cat
The
ears.
makeup, dude, makeup was so good. I thought some of them were like figures.
Mm.
Because we were all like, oh shit, that's fucking sick. And they're like, oh, I guess coming out. I
I
was like, oh, fuck! I was
God
like, shit. You know how you go to mannequins, you grab their boob? I was like,
You're like grabbing them on the ass.
I was like, yo, this is so realistic. Yeah, dude. I had to buy like 3 Game Boys after that one.
just to like ease the mood.
Yeah, dude,
Ease
I was
the
like, yo,
tension.
I'll get them overpriced, everything.
Oh god, I'll buy fucking 4 Game Boys. I'm sorry.
Yeah, dude. And then they had like ramen spots in that area. Like it was like all Japanese.
So like a little Tokyo kind of thing. In
yeah,
Mexico
but
City?
in like a fucking building that was like 5 stories high.
Oh really?
Every fucking floor had like a bunch of shit, and I was just like, oh shit, this is
Like-
cool.
Oh yeah.
I was geeking out, dude, and I was like, oh shit, this is fucking sick. And Alexis was just kind of like, what the fuck? And everyone's just like, super nice.
So a
super
lot of
sweet.
like anime, a lot of what like
PlayStation, arcade games.
retro.
Yeah, the top. When you go all the way to the top, they had a bunch of arcade games where you could play.
Uh-huh.
They had like Guitar Hero. They had a bunch of stuff where people were just sitting there playing,
Yeah.
and then like,
Dance Dance Revolution.
all that stuff. Yeah, and then I was like watching people play, and I was just like, I told her, I'll fuck all these foods up, and she's like, why? And I was like, they're playing on easy, dog. These are 3 buttons on Guitar Hero. Tell them to play fucking pro, and
Yeah.
she's like, you want to stay? And I was like, nah.
You know how to play guitar? Are you good at it?
All right. I haven't played in a while, but I knew like my ego would be like, I'm gonna fuck these fools up.
I'm about to buy that shit, bro. I'm about to. I swear to God.
Yeah.
I got me a PS2 just so I
Shut
can
the fuck up.
Guitar Hero, yeah.
Yeah. I play Guitar Hero too. So
What does that mean?
there's 2 games.
Oh, I thought you meant like I play Guitar Hero also. But you mean the
TW,
number?
yeah.
TWO. Okay. Not T, because TOO.
Yeah,
means.
For the people who don't.
Alright, okay. For the people at home.
You just clarified.
You're not aware.
For all the
There's
there,
two
not
different tubes.
understanding.
There's multiple different tubes.
Yeah. There's TWO, there's TO, there's TOO. So, whatever. Whatever.
Okay. So the Guitar Hero TWO.
Does.
Yes. You know what I mean? So the second one.
Yeah.
Okay.
So after that, I think we're just walking all day, and honestly, the art stuff, I was like, there was one lady where they're like, oh, it's her like showcase, and I was just like, what the fuck is this? Because it just, I was just like, I don't know what I'm looking at. It was just like a lot of like,
This one you didn't understand.
I did not get it. I saw a lot of like Diego Rivera stuff, and I was like, I've seen this in books.
Mhm.
It was kind of cool to see it like in
Famous,
person.
like-
Yeah, I was just like, what?
Famous artists from Mexico.
Yeah, I was just like, damn, that's crazy. Like, this is pretty fucking tight. Or like seeing other artists that made like indigenous paintings and stuff.
Was
like
Frida
that.
Kahlo in there?
No, there was a museum, but I didn't go. So.
You didn't go to the Frida Kahlo?
No, I heard it was just like kind of boring.
Why? Because she's a poser?
Yeah. You know, there was another artist before her that had like a stroke and couldn't paint anymore with her right, so she learned how to paint with her left, and she had an exhibition in the United States before Frida. Also, Diego Rivera took her under her wing, but then when she tried to like push past more barriers, they wouldn't let him. The guys in like wouldn't help her out anymore, and then they got Frida, and then they fucking put her on a pedestal. Crazy. Anyways. Didn't learn that in Mexico, just knew that in general. I think after that, Alexis, we were kind of tired just walking around.
So Sunday was just walking around.
Yeah, just exploring. Nothing crazy really happened.
I gotta figure out where that Kauai fucking arcade place.
The Freaky Plaza?
Freaky Plaza. I gotta
Yeah.
figure out where that's at.
It's really
That's
cool.
Super sick.
But like,
Hey,
we watched-
did you do that? Did you even know that was there?
No, I didn't even know that existed. That
Really?
sounds cool, but I didn't even know.
Crazy. Cut this out. But yeah, I just wanted
No, you're good. I think the only thing I did see was a protest. I'm not in like
Oh
the
shit!
politics of it, but it was
Were
like
they
a
protesting while you were there?
yeah, a little crowd in
Uh-huh.
front of like the building where Shane Baum lives. Like they're
Who?
Shane Baum,
Oh, the president.
and they were just talking shit and whatever. And I was just like, I was walking by and I was just like, damn, that's crazy. And I was like, the Queen's gonna have her haters, dog. Who gives a fuck? Yeah.
So, also cut this out, but this is like an actual serious question. She's Jewish.
She's from Jewish descent. I don't think she's a practicing.
Her last name is like Baumstein.
Shane Baum?
She. I was like, holy shit, she is fucking Jewish.
She's from Jewish. I think she's from Jewish descent. I don't know if she's practicing.
That's great, which obviously.
Yeah, but there are
she's
Mexican
born in
Jews.
Yeah, Mexico type shit. Okay. Proceed. I was like, holy shit, I never put
Yeah.
that together.
But I was just like, dude, people are gonna fucking hate. There's a bunch of people out there. A lot of.
Oh, they're protesting because that mayor got fucking shot, no? Or
Yeah.
was that after?
It was no.
Or
He
during?
got shot, and it was crazy because when he got shot, a couple days later, my mom went out there to Michoacan for Day of the Dead,
Mm.
and they were out there, and like they didn't see anything, but they were places where like, yeah, we're not gonna go there. Like
Mm.
it's getting wild, but a lot of from
But that's what they're protesting, right?
they're protesting that, but also a lot of it is more like a different government that like it was normally it's called PRI and PAN, and they used to hold power in Mexico for like years and years and years. It was almost like a dictatorship, and they made a lot of money. Like they're just very very corrupt governors. But when like everybody voted like with democracy, and they voted her in, everybody's like, no, it's basically like boomers being like, yo, what the fuck, like this isn't right, and then so like they're trying to villainize her, and then that's why the 16th, I think, they tried doing a Gen Z like protest. It's called, but when they all took shots at the people, it was a bunch of older people, and so like nobody really believed that it did. Like, you guys are full of shit.
So it's not Gen Z. I thought it was Gen Z.
No, there were like young. There are other videos of young people that are like, yeah, that's not what we're. That's not us. So there's like counter protests of actual young people. So
saying like, no, we don't actually feel it this way.
yeah, and they're trying to like, and there's like old guys wearing like that pirate flag from
One Piece.
One Piece, and I was just like, that's crazy because I'm sure you. I don't know what it means, but I'm definitely sure you don't know what that means. But
Right.
but that's just. I'm not saying this is what it is. I just know the history of that, and I don't know the exact politics on why they're really protesting. I just know that a big group got taken out when she got in, and a lot of people were mad. And yeah, people are like upset.
Like the what is it called? Where it's like the incumbents, like the people that have held power for a really long time.
They're really upset.
That's what we were talking about.
Yeah, and it's a lot of like the say like company owners and stuff like that. Those are the protesting, and
Those
what
are
they
the protests.
and there was like literally a protest. I think the day after of like the workers protesting those people.
Protesting her.
No, protesting the companies.
Okay.
So it's like when everyone's starting to like join up, they're like being like, oh well, it's her fault, and it's just there's a lot of shit going on from what I've seen, from what I've been told. So that's what I don't know if it's all true. I take everything with a grain of salt.
Bro, over there, over here.
Yeah, it's everywhere, dude. Like they have their own like
Canada's.
Yeah.
Canada's chilling right now, bro. They don't give a fuck about nothing.
They
got healthcare.
They have Drake.
They got Drake. They're living their best lives up there.
So it's been it's been like wild, but none of that, like all that political stuff, didn't really affect our trip.
The trip itself.
Yeah, and then I think after that day, we were like, alright, let's take a chill, let's watch movies. We ended up chilling for the rest of the day at the Airbnb.
No bars, no good restaurants.
No, we ate brunch, and then we had the coffee, and then we ended up just eating somewhere right next to it. It's pretty good. It's all honestly, it's just really good Mexican food all the time. It kind of starts all tasting the same. Like I didn't have like this is gentrified. Like there wasn't, which actually no, I did. But like those days I didn't have any. Where it was just like, oh, they're catering to the people who are living here now. Like,
I heard they were. Are they not?
well, the place that I went at the time, no. And then so the next thing, which is interesting, I was just like, yo, let's take public transportation, right? The metro. Alexis is like, why don't we just Uber there? Because we're gonna Uber to.
Turtle always wants to be part of the people and like go
anywhere I go,
where the people go.
Yeah. And we were taking Alexis calls it the Skyfari, but it's like it's like a little thing that takes you up in the air. What is it called? The gondola.
Oh, okay, yeah. Like the zip line thing, but it's just like a basket.
Mm-hmm. So I guess it's the longest one in the world is in Mexico City.
Oh wow.
So I was like, yeah, let's fucking go. And it's public transportation for the people living there. And she's like, cool. I was like, yeah, fuck it, let's just take the train. And I was like, take the train here and this and that. It was cool. And at one point, where the train came, but we were kind of like in the back, like trying to get in it. And I was like, we'll get the next one. The doors are closing. And then the thing about those trains, they're underground, so they're subways. They close. There's no like, open it.
Like if you put your hand there, it'll be like.
No. And then I'm just like, we'll get the next one. And when I look over, Alexis goes like this, sticks her leg in, goes like this, opens it, and I'm like, oh my god. And I'm staring at her, and then she goes, puts her arm in, and then has the time to look back and be like, come on. And I was like, yes, daddy, I'm going. So I go in, and I get in there too. I'm like, oh, what the fuck?
And I had to fight the doors?
Yeah, to get in.
Just wait for the next
That's
one.
what I said. But when I'm fucking... Dude, and the crazy part was when we got in, all the people that were there in that little area were looking at her like this.
Like, how the fuck did you open
Like, bro, like, because once they think everything, they'll just take off, whether it's like kind of open or not. And I was like, damn, that's crazy. And they was just like, yeah, just not the fuck. You know, like, chill, dude. That was the scariest thing. I was like, don't ever fucking do that shit again, bro. Cause
like, what if it kept going or it was trapped?
And I was like, and then she like makes it in, and I'm like, let's get on the next stop. But that was scary. But Yeah.
I see that.
Taking the train there, dude. It was cool. There was one incident, which is fucking funny, dude. I'm all for people like hustling in their money, right? There was this girl. She's like, she comes in with her speaker, and she's like,
On the subway?
yeah, and she's got like her thing for the change and stuff like that. And she goes, "Hola, blah blah blah," but the speaker wasn't working. She's like, "Hola," and then the speaker started working. She's like, "How's everybody doing?" Blah blah blah. I'm like, I'm about to sing a song. If anybody wants to cooperate, like, give me some money. Blah blah blah. And I was just like, singing. So the whole time my girl is singing, like halfway through like a couple lyrics, her shit turns off, and she's all. And I'm standing there like, and the thing is she's not that good, so it makes it so much funnier. But also I'm like, fuck, dude. And then she's like, does anybody want to give money? I was just like, yeah.
She's gonna. Like a cartridge.
Bro, I'm not even fucking joking. That's how she was like, now that poor mic is like on its last leg, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's like, oh, the single ladies. I was like, fuck, dude. That poor mic, bro.
That sounds so funny to like.
Dude, it's
See in person.
Yeah. I was like, oh my god. So we ended up getting there, right? We ended up walking to the little fucking thing, and we took it. It was fine, but it was like at one point you had to get off to get onto the other one to go further, like 6 miles total. And it was chill. We saw a bunch of roofs that had like murals and stuff like that, and then there's like this other couple that were like white. And they're just like, oh, we'll just stick with you. And we're like, all right, cool. And then once they like, I think we got off, and they're like, oh, where did we go? And they were like walking the other way. And I was like, hey, let's go that way. I was like, this is where we need to go. We ditched them because I was just like, I don't want to hang out with you guys. They're just like weird. I don't know, it was a weird couple.
That's so mean.
Yeah, but it's fine. They'll be fine.
You never saw them again?
We saw them getting off a couple, like once we were walking away, once we got off in general, we saw them like 3 gondola, like baskets away after us. Like, I was like, yee. So we just kept going, dude. That was about it. I kind of got back at Alexis because like there's already people in there, but there was 2 spots left. But one was like on the edge, and then one was in between like a family. And I was just like, oh, I'm going there. And I got in there. Alexis was like, what the fuck? Like, why don't we just wait for the next one? And she's like, fuck it. She gets in there. She sits next to a lady with like a crying baby, and then Alexis was like, I already knew you were like, I'm getting you back for the train situation. I was like, 100%. 100%. Because what the fuck was that? So that was cool. Seeing a bunch of stuff going up on the mountain. It's like it's a cool experience. I would
What's the
definitely.
mountain?
It's just the city, like the outskirts of. There was like a volcano, or like there was just like hills and stuff like that, and then houses, literally just fucking houses, like
Oh, like a cliff type shit.
and it just went all the way to the end, came back. People did a bunch of murals on their roofs.
So like, you guys got off and walked the mountains and hiked?
No,
Or,
we just
you're just
went-
like, ooh.
yeah, like that's crazy. But like in the
You're
air,
like, oh shit.
yeah, the whole time.
You're like, oh, time.
I'm like, look, another Mexican kid.
Like, that would be crazy to like
Yeah.
walk like that.
Yeah.
Not today.
Yeah.
I'm not
Mhm.
My blood pressure's a little. Do one of those.
Yeah, and I think on the way back there was like a group of like European foods, and I don't know why it bothered me. Like just one thing that like what we're like, oh, we're gonna go to the village and this and that, and then like when they were saying, I was like, that's like a city. Like I'm like, why are these?
Turtle hates everybody, dude.
And they're like, we're going to the city, like whatever, fucking. And they're like, oh, he's like, if we're gonna go
Just
to
because
here,
there's fucking brown people, you think it's a village?
just
dog?
fucking. I was like, bro, they're texting you on their smartphones. Fucking village,
The
dick.
fucking lady has AirPods.
Newer ones than yours, dick. But like, they're just like having a conversation. I looked at it like, it was just like,
Why does that bother you? Like, I don't know why. Like,
I just think it's just like the.
Yeah,
I think it's
yeah.
just like the. I feel like making him look less than. And it's just like the village, or like them being like, oh, for a place that is supposed to be super cheap, it's really expensive. And then one guy was like, wasn't it like $6,000 in the Nepalese or wherever the fuck they were gonna go to do some hike? And they're like, yeah. And he's like, well, how much is this? And he's like, I think it's like 1,500. And in my head, I was like, dick, that's a fucking steal for. I guess they're gonna take him, have him ride something, hike, room and board was like available.
You heard this whole entire conversation
Well,
of
they're-
their entire finances and their vacation.
Yeah, because one guy was just like, I could put 10 quid, because I guess one of them was paying
yeah.
more, and I was just like, what the fuck, dude? It was just like annoying for them to be like, oh, I'm just gonna ask you if it's more cheaper. I was like, that's as cheap as it gets, dog. Like, it's like they're not making, like, maybe they're making a decent amount, but they gotta pay for fuel, they gotta pay for a bunch of other stuff, or it's just like, and then like, they're like, I don't see why it's like this expensive for a place where it's supposed to be cheaper. And in my head, I was like, gentrification, dog, everything's getting more expensive, like, what the fuck? And it's not even like crazy expensive, you know? It was just like,
They're saying like, how is this village charging us this?
yeah,
much?
basically.
They're probably thinking they're getting taken advantage of, when in reality it's not. Like, nah,
Yeah,
it's just
it's-
expensive for everybody.
Yeah, so I was just like, whatever, dude, whatever, you fucking go back to Hogwarts or whatever. So it's like, whatever, dude.
Okay.
And then after that, ended up taking the train back. We ended up chilling.
Is this Monday?
This is Monday, yeah.
Okay.
So Monday,
So a lot of sightseeing the first 2 days.
a lot of walking around, a lot
Yeah.
of like trying to do stuff.
Just
trying
you and
food.
her.
Yeah, I think. What did we do after? I
What do
think
you guys
we-
eat? Like, you guys eat anything good? I guess it's Mexico, so it's like the same shit we've always eaten.
Literally
our
the
entire
same
lives,
shit,
so,
yeah,
okay.
yeah.
I'm over here trying to think of like, do you guys eat? It's gonna be the same shit.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then I guess that same day we kind of got back early, and I was like, let's take a nap. We went to the library. It's like really really nice library where it's like everything's up in the air, stuff like that. Bianca went to it.
Bianca went to that.
Went to
bullshit.
that same one, and it was really really nice. And
Yeah. It looks sick.
and it's really cool because like a lot of the stuff on the floor, like they show like local artists and like the comic books that they make.
Mm.
So it's like, and then they have like their Instagram, and it's like if you want to buy something, this is where they're located. And I was like, oh, it's really cool.
Mm.
And then like the books and stuff, very cool place to take pictures too. It's just like, let's look at the books, and I was like, we don't live here, dog. We can't rent any of these motherfuckers
I
out.
was gonna ask, like, is it like a public library?
It's
where you have to
literally
rent?
a public
They
library.
don't sell books.
On room number 3, you can
can't
go
buy.
and Mac. Because that's what we saw, dude. We were going up to like the floor number 3, and we were walking upstairs, and I was like, and I look over, I was like, and they're just like on the couch like this, like,
Public displays of affection.
yeah, dude. I was like,
Gross.
yeah, dude. They're young, and I'm like, oh man, dude.
This is a library.
Yeah, dude. They're pretty quiet though. So, anyway. But the thing is, like, there was like another person on their laptop, another person facing them, like reading a book, and they're
People are
just
just working around them.
yeah, well, they were just like, man, I was just like, you know what, dude, if this is what it takes for love, meeting in the library, like, I
It's
wonder
just-
what your story is. Like, I was like,
I wonder what your story
yeah,
is.
dude.
You must have a good story.
Yeah. If you're macking.
I'd love to hear it one day.
Yeah, dude. And on the train, I saw another dude, like, on his girl, right? They're younger, and he's, like, macking on her and stuff. And I'm over here just, like, people watching. I'm just staring at him, and I'm just, like, until we made eye contact, and I was just, like, just watching.
You just never broke eye contact.
No, dude. But the thing is,
That's psychotic,
in
bro.
my head, I'm just, like, staring off into the distance. Like,
yeah.
I'm
okay.
not, like,
You're just zoning out.
like, it was more like, oh, I saw them poop, but, like, I'm still looking in his direction. I'm not, like, watching him kiss, and I'm just like, yeah.
He's probably like, what
Dude,
the fuck?
He's just
But
like,
you're.
and he, like, turns sideways, dude. And I'm like, in my head, I was like, you probably got a boner. You don't want anybody to see. You did, dude. I'm fucking joking. So,
God.
we ended up walking to the library, because it was pretty close. A lot of, I haven't driven the car
You
since.
keep saying the library. I keep thinking of like a strip club or something.
No, it's an actual library.
Yeah.
That was pretty close. We ended up going back, calling it a night. It was just like a lot of walking, and then Tuesday comes around. The girls end up coming. And
They get there early or like late or?
They got there early, so they took it in, but they landed in Mexico. Like
Why
the airport.
Tuesday?
They couldn't get certain days off, like that whole week, so they got Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and then Friday our flight was at 9:00 at night. So they had decent amount of time.
They couldn't go like the weekend.
The week. I think they wanted the weekend to do stuff too. They got back, so
I see what you're saying.
and we were leaving at the same time. So.
Yeah.
And so they got there, and then that day where did we go? They took a nap. We ended up sleeping because they're up.
Oh, I didn't ask you this. I wanted to ask before. How long is that flight? That flight's like 5 hours.
3 hours. Yeah, from TJ. It's not that bad.
Because you said you had to land at 4. Oh, your flight was at 1
Mm-hmm.
to 4. Okay, yeah, you're
It
right.
was delayed.
It was supposed to be 11 to 1, right?
It was supposed to be at 8 o'clock. In the
Oh,
morning.
8 to 11. 8 to 1.
No, it's at 11. Well, the time difference. It's 2 hours, so it is weird. I got confused too.
Okay, that makes sense.
So they came, and then I was just like, "What do you guys want to do?" I think we went. That's actually kind of. Did we go eat? What did we eat?
Damn, dude, I'm not gonna lie. It's only been 2 days. You guys already did way too much shit. For me.
Yeah, Sunday, Monday, yeah. Sunday, Monday, Saturday, Sunday, yeah. Damn. Okay, and then so Tuesday comes on, and I bought us tickets to Lucha Libre.
Luchador, yeah, the Luchador
That
shit.
shit was fucking fun because it's like at first you're kind of watching it, I'm just like you can kind of see like the little imperfection because if you watch wrestling here, like they got it down to like a science. Here you see it, but it's like it's a lot of like they do a lot of jumping out of the ring, like into like I feel like
show, dude, bro.
yeah,
Show.
if I could say they do more, I feel like they do. I haven't seen it now, but they do a little bit more jumping and then throwing people into the crowd. I don't know if they do that now. Bro, I don't know if I remember them doing it here in the United States. Like, I think they're
Or
having where they
jumping
throw them
and
into
shit.
the crowd. Yeah, they do the same thing. Let's just say it's the same thing, but it's just really entertaining when you're like right there and they're like throwing someone on the fucking railing that's right in front of you, but like it's like a metal bar and they're like.
You hear it, you're like,
It was so much fun, dude, and this is like the beers are cheap. It's kind of like going to baseball.
Oh,
Yeah, and
Toros, what's up?
yeah, dude, that was fun. We had tacos after. Would I recommend going to Lucha Libre? Yes, it's so entertaining and like the way these foods are just talking shit and like
Did they get on the mic?
yeah. They're like somos el número uno, and everyone's like boo, you suck, and they're like ¿Qué como crees? And I was like dude. And I'm just like, and I told him to just get into it. Like, you'll have more fun instead of being like, oh, shit. Like, just be like, yeah, fuck him up. And that's literally, I just got into it. I had so much fun, and I'm just like, ooh. But when you're watching some of these guys, when they're landing, I was like, you could tell they didn't land the way
How
they
they
were
were
supposed
supposed to?
Yeah, and I was like, oh. And then they just played it on. That was cool. 8 tacos after, and we ended up walking back to our Airbnb, and it's funny because that was the first night that I bought my own art piece. It was I was walking by and I was just like, oh shit, that's
Wait. Turtle Ball art?
yeah, dude,
Holy fuck.
it's right here.
You take a screenshot of it?
Yeah. It was basically
You were walking down the street?
Yeah, and it was only like a block away from, and it was just, it was a girl, she had her little scooter, and, or moped, whatever the fuck, and she was just chilling, and I wasn't really paying attention, and I look over, and I see like, it's like a luchador, and then a girl, luchadora, whatever, and her mask is up, and they're like, kissing, and I was like, oh, that's sick. And I was just like, yo, how much is that? And then she told me, she's like, I was like, all right, hold up.
Wait, she painted it?
Yeah. The
It
girl-
wasn't like it wasn't like a photo.
No,
So
she painted this. Like all the artwork she had
It was hand painted.
is all hand painted. And I was just like, oh, that's cool. And that was the first one that I saw. And I like just like looked over and it stopped me. And I was just like, you know what, I need to get that. Because
How big was it?
it's probably a little bit bigger than that one. Smaller than this, but bigger than that. Not that big.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's like a medium medium-sized one. And I was
Real quick. How did it make you feel?
It just literally just caught my eye. I was just like, yo, that's fucking sick.
Did you get all tingly inside?
No, I was just more like,
Did you
that's
understand the
fucking
point?
cool. It was more like I saw it and I
you
didn't
were like,
see anything else. I didn't see any of the other pictures because I was like, oh shit, I don't have my money. I was like, can you wait here? She's like, oh, I'm gonna leave in a bit. And I was like, just give me like 5 minutes because I stopped and I was like, yo, and I was just staring. I was like, yo, how much is it? And I was talking to her, but the girls already crossed the street and it was like a big, big fucking road. And I was like, hey, bet. I was like,
they forgot about you.
yeah. And then she's like, oh shit, he's gonna buy this art. They're like, oh, you're gonna buy this one? Or you're gonna buy this one? I was like, no, I didn't see any of those. I was like, I just saw this one. This is the only one that really caught my eye. And then I went to Alexis, got the money, and came back. And Hunger was like packing up. And I was like, here, have the money. I scared the fuck out of her. She's like, oh shit. She's like, I didn't think you were gonna come back. And I was like, no, dude, I want that picture. I got it, and then she gave me her card.
You were like walking around.
Yeah, they're like, which one did you get? And I showed them, and they're like, oh, you're such a cancer. And I was like,
What does that mean?
because there is a luchador and a girl kissing, so it's like, I don't know.
I don't
like
understand
humans.
what that has to do with. Okay, I don't. You don't have to explain. I don't care. I'm just saying.
See,
I
you
don't.
know when the stars align.
Please don't. I don't care. That's cool though. Okay.
Yeah, that
So
was-
you saw something and you were like, "That's fucking tight, dude.
Yeah.
Let me get that."
It was my first time
That's all it is, dog.
not being like, what is this?
Yeah.
Like, what
Like-
am I look? Yeah.
It's not making me feel what
Constipated.
What it needs. What I need to feel.
Yeah.
Yeah. No. You see something, you think it's fucking sick, and you're like, "Let
And
me
what was,
get that."
what was crazy is they're like, oh, did you see the one with the girl like flipping off?
You were like, "Nah."
I was like, I literally did not see. I lived when I in my peripheral, I saw a bunch of art. I like it just fucking popped out, and I was like, oh shit, that's cool. Didn't see anything else.
Yeah.
I couldn't tell you what else was there. For me to be like, oh, but this one's cool, but it was just like that one. I was like, I want that one. That one's sick.
Yeah.
So ended up walking back. There's a place. I think we got pan. No, we didn't get pan dulce. But they're selling us pan dulce, and they're like, you know what, that sounds good. But didn't get that. The next day, we went to Xochimilco.
Xochimilco.
So it's basically like these little boats where they put like your name and stuff like that on it, and it's like a little boat, and then like a river, and they take you the axolotls that live in that like little thing, you know. Yeah, so I ended up driving us to go eat somewhere. I think did we go eat somewhere? Fuck, I'm really forgetting a lot of it. I think I drove us to eat somewhere, and then I drove us there. We were there, and then like there's other boats coming up to us, giving us like micheladas. Like that was cool that we had stopped. We saw like axolotls on the side of the fucking.
Axolotls are those weird animals?
Yeah,
They look like little dragons.
yeah. So
Oh, shit.
we were able to
You
like.
saw those
Mhm.
in the water?
No, we stopped in a like it's a little.
They have them in like on
Mhm.
display.
Like
Okay.
there's like it's crazy because it's just like it's like a street, and there's like a liquor store, and then there's like a house, and then there's like a spot like, but it's in like a river.
Aquarium.
So like really though.
Yeah.
And then he like pulled over. He's like, "Oh, you can see him in here." And then the lady was explaining to us, and I was like, "Oh, that's really cool." So they
Can
bought
we
more
own
alcohol.
those?
I looked it up. In Nevada, you can. In California, you can't. Apparently, but I mean, you just go to
Who
Yuma
cares?
and pick one up. Whatever. Yeah. So we did that. The girls were drinking and stuff like that. I was driving back, and that was fun.
Were you the designated driver the whole time? You
Not the
drove
whole
the
time.
entire time.
No, I only drove 2 places. It was there into the pyramids. And then other than that, we just walked. And then like I had drinks out when we were walking and stuff like that. But
Oh, you guys did the pyramids too?
yeah, that was on Wednesday, Thursday. Thursday we did the pyramids, but we had to get up at like 3 in the morning, drive over there to get there at like 4 something. And
It's
then,
an hour away?
Yeah.
Okay.
And so, but like driving there, dude, I was like, fuck, it's so dark. So this is where like things take a little bit of a turn, which is funny. So there's this guy who's like, I'm gonna be taking pictures of you guys individually, and then I'm gonna do a video, and then blah blah blah. And we're like, sick, cool. The girl that was kind of like navigating us, taking us to where we need to go, She was like, he's really gonna push you on like these pictures, and she's like, don't feel bad saying it. Like kind of being like, you know, thinking. So we're like, cool. We took pictures, individual pictures in front of like the hot air balloon right when they're like starting to raise them.
You guys didn't do that?
What?
The hot air balloons?
We did.
Oh, you guys did do that?
Yeah, so we ended up like we were watching them like they were blowing all the air into it, and then but we were standing in front of it, and they were taking pictures of it, and then we got into the basket. But when they're explaining to us, hot air balloons don't have like a navigation, like where they just float,
Yeah.
and the wind
You don't steer them.
just I didn't know that, and they told us that, and I was like, oh, that's crazy. What? I was like. There's no drive, there's no steering wheel on this thing. Does he have a CDL for this or the fuck?
Fucking money.
But the dude made us really, really comfortable. He was very much like, he wasn't talking to us, he was just kind of letting us enjoy it, but he was very much like attentive to everything. He was like on the radio, being like, yo, like I'm hovering above you. Once I'm past, I'll let you know. You can come up, blah, blah, blah. And then he's like, do you guys want to get a little closer to the pyramid? And I was like, yeah, sure. He like started guiding us down, and we got like right by the pyramids, and I was like, yeah, this is fucking crazy.
It looks fucking tight.
But the thing is, it's like, it's not as scary as it seems, like, especially because it's like, there's other baskets, like I was like, yeah, 30 people fit in that one. I was like, 30? That's crazy, but.
How many people were in yours?
It was just 5. 6 was
Oh,
it.
you guys had your own basket thing?
Yeah, the girls had
Or your own hot air balloon?
Yeah. So it was me and Alexis, and then the 3 other girls on this side.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
There wasn't like no other randoms with you?
It was just us.
Bro.
So it was really cool. We landed, we got champagne, and then they drove us back. This is where it kind of gets a little funny. So I'm just like, all right, we're back. The guy's like, hey, I have pictures. I want to show you guys and go get it for you. I was just like, hey, I need to use the restroom. Go to the restroom. I come back outside, and the girls have this look on their face where they're like, ew. And I was just like, yo, it's so funny. Like, what happened? Did you guys see the pictures? And they're like, no. She's like, and they're like, he came up to us and was like, oh, we're missing somebody. And it's like, oh, yeah, like the guy. And he's like, oh, your dad? And I was like, oh, shit. And then they're like, Alexa's like, no, that's my husband. And he's like, no, I was talking to her. And then Brianna and Lydia's really, really white, like colored eyes, but she's Mexican. He's like, no, I was talking to her. And then you're like, no, that's not her dad. And I was like, oh, fuck. So they told me that. And he's showing us the pictures. And it's all the individual pictures of the girls. And right when my picture comes up, Brianna's like, ay, mi papa. And the dude's face was like pale, and he's just like, oh, fuck, dude. So the whole time now I'm like, dad.
Yeah.
So I was like, oh my god, dude. And they're like, do you want it? He's like, I can give it to you for like 6,000 pesos. And they're like, no. And I was just like, yeah, you fucked up. You shouldn't have called me dad. And I just like walked away. I wasn't offended by it. I was just like, I don't care for this.
I would have been pissed, bro. I would have been so mad.
And I was just like, yeah, I'm just here with my girls and my like 4 baby mamas. You know how it
all
goes.
my wives.
Yeah, dude. I was like, fuck.
We're fucking Mormons.
So and they're just dying, dude. And then the whole thing's like, I need fuck. Now it's like, I'm down. Done.
Yeah.
We ended up, what did we do? Going home, because it was so early, we had so much time, we ended up going home napping. We ended up napping, and then after that, we went out for drinks and stuff like that. We went to we went to the, what is it called? A Michelin star taco shop? It was literally like a half a block away from
Taco shop?
a Michelin star taco shop in 2024 and 2025. It's on the thing, I have a picture
How
of it.
many Michelin stars?
I don't know, 8 Michelin star?
One? Oh.
I don't know.
Just even one is crazy. Yeah.
Yeah, so apparently then we got tacos there. It was so simple.
But it's a taco shop.
Yeah, it's just tacos. That's all he sells is tacos.
Wow.
I was like, that's crazy. I was like, yo,
actually, that's really crazy.
give me one of each. And all the girls were like, give me one of each. But apparently in the order, it's like 2 of each. So we had so much left over.
Yeah.
But when I had it, and they're like, oh, these are what got him the star or whatever, the Michelin star. I was like, cool.
What were they?
I think it was like the rib meat, and then some other meat. I forgot what it was.
Oh, so it's not just like asada, pollo, or...
Well, there's
You
asada.
can get all that, but that's
yeah.
not what it would.
Yeah, there's like 2 specific meats that, dude. Let me tell you, it was so simple. It was literally tortilla, meat.
That's all tacos are.
Yeah,
That's what I'm saying.
And there was like
how-
salsa you can put on it,
Uh-huh.
but when we ate it, it didn't even need the salt. That's how good it was. Where it's like it doesn't need any of like the cilantro or the any of,
Cebolla.
yeah, it didn't need any of that. And I was like, okay,
So is the meat?
it's pretty fucking good. Yeah,
Yeah.
the way he cooked, and then the tortilla is like handmade, and I was like, oh, it's so good. I haven't tried any meat like that.
Is it like a? I keep thinking of like a taco shop. Is it like one of those taco shops with like the plastic chairs and like the
No,
table
it
with like
literally
the red and white like
There was
tablecloth?
no chairs. There was no chair. There was
Where you
like
stand up.
there was the wall with like the metal like table where you just put your plate. You're standing there.
Yeah.
There's yeah, you could. I think there were benches or like those metal.
Yeah, like stool maybe.
Yeah.
Okay.
So there's that, and then like where the guy was cooking, there was like the same thing around there where it's a lot of it's more standing.
Yeah. Still.
But there's a guy who had a clothing store next door, and he's like, if you give me a tip, he's like, I have tables here. He's like, I'll let you use these tables. He's like, we're not part of them, but
He's
let
trying to
you-
make money off of it.
Yeah, so I was just like, fuck it, dude. We'll sit
Michelin
down.
star fucking restaurant. Yeah.
Yeah, and so he's like, yeah, sure. So we sat down, and yeah, dude, it was literally a plate, like literally just a little plastic plate. Nothing like where you feel like, wow, this is really
Fancy restaurant.
Yeah, it's-
Yeah. Taco shop, dog.
yeah, bro.
It's a taco shop. That's really cool. I
That
think
was-
that's really fucking sick.
That was really good. And then we had something to go. We went back to the apartment because that's how close it was. I got us an Uber. We ended up
This was
going,
in Mexico City, this taco shop?
and so we went out drinking. We went to like a certain spot, and the one thing I do have to say, and it's like, I don't know if you like. There's like this rhetoric about like how Gen Z is ruining like the clubbing scene or how they don't get it. They're absolutely right. People who say that are absolutely right. We went to the spot where Lex was like, oh, it's a club. And I was like, oh, sick. Look at doing. And we get there, and the guy's like, oh, it's about to get like crowded right now. It's gonna be sick. And I was like, cool. And it's like a little room, probably like from this wall to this wall, all over there where Bianca's at, maybe a little bit smaller. There's a DJ, and it's like a room, and I was like, yo, like,
It's gonna be sick.
in my head, I was like, it's gonna be sweaty. It's gonna be crazy. It's gonna crack right now. Drinks were sick. Drinks were really good. Bro, I felt like I was chaperoning a fucking middle school dance where they weren't grinding. Where I was just like, y'all can.
Everybody was like 3 feet
Everybody
apart.
was like this like the fake Hollywood scenes that like everyone's like cringy. That's what it was, bro. And I was like, what the fuck is this?
That's weird.
I was like, ugh. And then like I knew I was old when like songs were playing. I was like, what is this? But like everybody was singing it, and I was just like, yeah. When they put Pitbull, I was like, ah. And then when they took
You're
away,
like, dale.
yeah, when they took away Pitbull, I was like, ah, what is this? So that was that experience. We ended up
But
drinking.
like, okay, so like they weren't dancing or they were dancing?
They were like, I don't know what they were kind of standing around. Some of the girls were dancing, but it wasn't like.
Everybody's just two-stepping?
It's probably worse. Like it was just like I have a video of it. I'll show it
wanna
to you right
see
now.
This fucking video.
And it was just
And
like
if you're watching this episode, here's the video.
here's the video. And it was just like Jesus Christ, like that. I was like, this is what's going. Like the vibe wasn't there, dude. Like if
What were you looking for? You were just looking for like sweaty, grinding, reggaeton, fucking middle, like high
honestly,
school
dude,
dances?
if there was like anything, because we went to a bar before that, and they had like cumbia and stuff like that, and people were dancing. People were dancing and stuff like that. And I was like, oh, this is sick. Like regular people dancing, but I feel like those people were like millennials, young millennials, like not Gen Zers. When I went to this place, I was just like, these are children, like they're little babies, dude,
Cheers,
with beers and stuff. And I was like, all right. And me thinking they're young, it's about to crack. Like they don't give no fucks because we all know how
Nah,
we were.
they're too cool though.
No, dude, it was. I was like, what is
They're
that?
cool, too cool to dance.
I thought it was just gonna be like the vibe. I just thought the vibe was gonna be a lot better. And I
It
was
sounds like a bunch of me's. Cause I'm the type of dude that's like,
yeah, but I feel like when you get a little drink, you're like,
No, I
There
don't
was
dance.
no.
No.
There's videos of you dancing.
I don't do that. No,
Yeah,
I don't do that. I'm very like,
It's out there. It's in the internet.
I'm like, this song's really cool.
Yeah, dude.
I don't dance. And right here is the clip where Turtle plays me dancing.
Just go to the floor.
Turtle plays the clip where I start dancing when I'm drunk.
That's what it was. But I was just like, oh, even in Mexico City, oh, fuck. But it was cool. Like walking around, there was what the fuck did I do? I'm missing things that we did. Oh, we went to the castle. We went to a castle of Guatepec. It's the one where it's like famous for the kid who, I think the United States was invading into the castle, and the kid was like, "Fuck that!" Grabbed the Mexican flag and then jumped off, and was like, "You ain't taking that shit." And I have pictures of it. It's like at the kid, like with the flag like falling, and then you see like the American flag in the back and stuff like that. So
Wait, he took the Mexican flag and like committed suicide?
yeah, jumped off the fucking cliff because it's like on a cliff, and then I think that was being invaded by the United States. So the kid grabbed the flag and apparently wrapped himself around it and then just jumps off. They're like, if you invade, you're not gonna take my flag. I'm gonna take it with me to like the dad, like because they're gonna be
What?
overtaken. Yeah.
I've never heard this story. In Mexico City?
I think they're called like los niños héroes or some shit.
I gotta read this because I don't know. Are you sure it was America?
Because there's paintings where it's got the United States flag in the back of it. And the kids literally like fall, like it shows him, the pictures of him falling with the Mexican flag.
Oh, it's a painting though. It's
But
not-
like the actual thing did happen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, do you know the year?
I don't.
1600, like 1800s probably.
Maybe, yeah. But going to that castle was sick. Like walking up there, seeing that, and like the art, and like
that's actually cool.
it's crazy, dude. Fuck, that's what we did. Yeah, we went there.
That's cool, dude.
I
I really want to go for like the history part of it, like obviously the pyramids and stuff, and
yeah.
city of Mexico in general. Like that was the capital of like the Aztec Empire.
Mhm.
You know what I mean?
And it's crazy because in that
Like, I think
Zocalo,
that's really fucking sick.
where you said like you saw like the speech, that building literally right next to it. So like if you're looking at the building to the left of it, next to the church, there's a church. The building, and like right here in this little corner, they have structures of like Aztec, like the Aztec pyramid.
They're still there,
Yeah,
still part of the
yeah.
city.
And then it, like if you look around like the city, because like I would like put my ear up to like the guys doing tours, and they're like they grab stones from here, and then they use it to build roads and stuff like that. And then you have colonization where they took a lot of tile from the Aztecs, and then they used it into their
Right,
churches.
to build their churches.
Yeah.
And build their, yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
But a lot of that is from I always forget the name of the city, the Aztec city, before it was called City of Mexico.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Yes.
Or Mexico City or whatever, but
Yeah.
it was called like
There's a lot of that, bro, and I'm
One of
like,
those. I don't know how to fucking pronounce it sometimes, but like it's like one of those. And I forget the name of the city, the Aztec city, what it was called before it was called.
that's where we went. We went to that part.
Is it City of Mexico or Mexico City?
Doesn't matter.
Ciudad de Mexico.
Mexico City. I think it's
City
the
of
way you say
Mexico?
it in English compared to Spanish. Yeah, but
I don't
Okay,
want to
so-
go there and like piss people off.
no, you're good. You're good. There's people that speak English there, and they do cater to tourists. But
I know they hate us though, low key.
I think it's just
they were, like, riding
obnoxious
over there.
people. It's like I think it's like the people who stay there and.
Take
And-
advantage, gentrify it.
Yeah, because like once we went to the castle, I was just like, we still have enough time before we have to drive to Xochimilco, which is the boats. This is where I was forgetting. Like I was like, what did we do? We went to the castle that morning, and then I was just like, oh, she's like, there's a spot right here. When we were walking to that spot, you could feel the gentrification, bro.
Yeah.
Like we were looking at, it, we're like, oh shit, like this is what they're talking
They're
about.
talking about?
Yeah, and then I was like, we ate at that spot, and like everyone around us was just speaking English. Like the girls were speaking English too, but it was like white people speaking English, and then I was just like, oh. But then the thing is, like they spoke English, but when we ordered stuff like that, it was all in Spanish. When we were talking to the people, we were talking to them in Spanish, which
So
doesn't make
it's
it better.
between
I don't feel
us.
like it doesn't make it any better or like less better. I just feel like this is what they're upset about is like just the English and just like when we were at Sears Tower, some girl's like, "Oh, no español, no español," and I was just like, "Bitch, you were in line for 30 minutes. You could have looked up how to say a fucking Americano."
Oh, customer was saying no español.
Yeah. And the guy was like, "Fuck you."
I don't speak English,
Yeah.
so I don't know what to tell you.
And they're-
You're in Mexico, bitch.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I was like, no way. And then there was just like, and the thing is, right there in Sears, they had you sitting on tables first before they had you sitting on the bar where you could like look over into like, so like they were trying to give everybody their turn to sit there. And it was genuinely the white people that were like, "Oh, I'm not gonna sit here. I'm gonna sit over there. There's a spot right there." And they're like, no. We were taking turns here, and it was every time there was like.
There's always a white.
White. It isn't. They don't even have to be American. They could have been like Europeans and stuff like that. They were just like, "Oh, like we, but we're next." And they're like, "No, they came here," and it's just like, dog, just go with the flow, dog. Like, relax. Like, you're gonna be here maybe an extra 20 minutes, so you can sit there. You'll take because everybody knows like you guys are here to take pictures. Like, we get it. Coffee was like honestly, it wasn't even that great. Like, it was cool. Like, it's regular coffee. Like, there wasn't anything special about it. It's just the view was sick as fuck, and that's all it was. And so, in the morning when we ate at that spot, it was very, very much like I was like, "Oh, this is the gentrification part." This was and you saw like there was like a menu for like Americans. And I was just like,
Cheeseburgers.
"This is it, right?"
Chicken tenders.
Stuff like that. I was like, "Damn." Which is I'm like, whatever, dude.
Yeah. Grilled cheese.
Yeah.
French fries. Yeah.
And so I think what was it? That was Thursday was the glimpse. We went out to drink. Ended up coming home, just chilling, staying at the house, and then Friday, our last day, we got up and we went to go eat at this like high rise, like this really nice spot, I guess. And then I think we just went into town and started buying stuff. We bought like trinkets,
Fucking chocolates.
I literally bought
Guaraches.
chocolates. I bought
For sure you did.
Yeah, dude.
For sure you did.
I was like, from those chocolate, $2.50. I was like,
Get folded.
yeah, dude. I was like, yo, here. And then
For sure, bro.
they're like, we want to get Mexico
Shot
jerseys.
glasses. Oh yeah.
Yeah, we got Mexico jerseys. They're like $4.50, which is the equivalent of like maybe like $18 or like $15.
450 pesos.
Yeah. So I was like, damn. But they're obviously replicas.
What like the soccer jerseys? Hell yeah.
It was cool. Did a lot of shopping. We ate. We drank a lot of like the waters that they make right there, or like the pan dulces. We had pan dulces. We had churros.
What do you mean the waters that they make?
Well, they call them aguas, but like pepino.
Aguas
Aguas frescas, yeah.
Those
Sorry,
waters.
because I just got back from La
You're like,
Habana.
hola. I'm sorry, I just got back from Mexico.
Hola, everyone. Yeah.
You fucking nerd, dude. You're so stupid.
But yeah, we went at this that hotel. We ate there. We ended up getting like a cool table, like with the view. And then they're like, you know what? It was like kind of like a pretentious spot because the guy was like, you know, this is served with like aged cheese, and I'm like, what do you need aged cheese, dog? I know. You know who this woman is?
You know my wife?
Yeah, dude. And I was like, yeah, that's fine. And he's like, oh, okay. And I was like, alright. Fucked it up. That was cool. And then on the way down, the fucking girl, dude. They went to the restroom. They came out and she's like, "Y mi papá? ¿Dónde está mi papá?" And I was like, oh my god.
Who's this? Who was this?
Brianna.
Oh, okay. That's fucked up.
And I was like telling the girls, I was like, yo, whenever we're traveling now, like, I'm your dad. And then Jaleesa was like, no, it's gonna be forever, like, outside of this. I was like, damn, okay.
Just even like hanging out
Yeah.
back at home.
Yeah, dude.
That's so funny.
But yeah, that's basically, that's all we really did.
Sounds like a good time, dude.
It was a good time. It was a lot more, like, exploring, getting to know. Like, I wish I had a couple more days so I can, like,
Yeah,
More
dude,
stuff.
you were there for fucking 7 days.
I think I did a lot more, like, sightseeing and, like, exploring. I kind of wanted, I like, you know how you kind of, like, where the locals go and drink. Like, I think I just
No,
did a
that's
lot.
you.
You don't like that? You don't like
You're like with the locals and drink and stuff.
Oh, okay. Well, I guess
I'm not like that. I'm the sightseeing type because Bianca does the sightseeing. And I'm, you know what? No, I'm not even. I'm like, whatever.
Do they serve beer?
Where's
It's
the
a
beer
coffee
at?
shop, sir.
Just pour a little. Let me get a little.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? One of those. I'm so like I'm down for whatever. That I don't care. You're the local spot. She's the sightseeing, touristy spots. So I don't care. I honestly don't care. I did enjoy Puerto Rico where it was kind of like
We just kind of ran into something.
with the locals, and
Yeah.
we were like, "Yo, what's good?" You know what I mean? We were just kicking it with fools. So I thought that was cool because that was my first time doing that because we don't do that because she doesn't do that. And when we go on vacation, she plans everything. You know what I'm saying?
So yeah, it was a lot of like eating, honestly. And then, honestly, sometimes we're like, I'm not even hungry, but I feel like we should eat. But yeah, it was cool. A lot of
That's
walking.
the best. I feel like that's the best part when we go to like new places. But like, again, Mexico City food. I mean, it's just
Literally
just
the
Mexican
way-
food.
Yeah.
So like, you know, I want to be like, did you try anything new? But like, I don't see you trying anything new. It's like all the same shit. With
They do have like, they have been like doing like pastry. From what I saw, it was like they do like croissants and stuff like that. Like when it comes to like pastries, which I mean, they're pretty fucking good.
They're like experimenting with like different shit.
Yeah, like there was one where I was like, I got a croissant and it was like a square, and I was like, what the fuck is this? And then
Sure,
they're like, yeah,
yeah,
it's got
croissant.
lava in it, and I was like,
Oh,
what?
shit.
I had it. It was really good. So it's like their own little mix to it, and I was just like, okay,
Yeah, but it's not like Puerto Rico where we were trying like
like.
carne fritas or like for the first time, and I was like, God
Yeah,
damn,
yeah.
this is good.
Yeah.
Or like the Cubano sandwich. I remember having. I will never forget that sandwich from that breakfast spot that we had. You know what I mean? Shit like that.
No, it was mostly just, and honestly, the drinks. A lot of the drinks were pretty good. Yeah, other than that, Alexis literally ate chili gooders the whole fucking time.
Oh yeah.
She's a chili gooders girl. So.
Yeah, that's this one, dude. That sounds so good though. I will say. Enchiladas and like chili.
And then sometimes we got so lazy we got like called Uber Eats.
Like McDonald's or
I don't. We had we didn't have McDonald's. I think we had PF Chang's.
No way.
Yeah, one night.
No way.
I was like, I wonder, because sometimes I'm always like, I wonder what a big chain tastes like in a different country.
Yeah.
Because I had KFC and TJ, and I was like, not the same. In the
Oh,
United
really?
States, it's better in the United States. Yeah. Hands down, they could not. They didn't give them the secret recipe for sure.
Uh-huh.
Other than that, it was cool. In Xochimilco, I had to deal. Okay, so there's one thing where I was kind of fed up with like people coming up to me and just like, because obviously the way I looked, they're like, we can take you here. And Xochimilco, when I was driving, there were people on motorcycles that were like, we'll go over here. Like, hey, knocking on the car door, and I'm just like, no. I was like, no.
Oh yeah.
But at first I was like, no, it's okay. I was like, no. And after I was just like, yo, no. I was like, no, dude. Like, fuck you,
No quiero.
and I was just like, yeah. I was like, we're already gonna go. We know where to go.
Yeah.
And then like we see him there, and then some other guy comes. Oh, I was just like, dude,
You're
I
driving
know.
or you're in an Uber?
I'm driving.
Oh, I see.
And I'm like,
and they're
no,
knocking
no.
on your
Yeah.
driver window.
And then I was like, yes. I was like,
Oh,
ya sé
fuck
que
you.
estás con él. I was like, ya sé que estás con él. I was like, I know you're with fucking him, bro.
Yeah.
I was like, no.
Yeah.
And then you see him drive away, and then they hang out right there in the front. I'm right at like the stop sign.
Yeah,
I was
you're
just
over here calling it.
I was just like, bro, I'm not. Come on, dog. I was like, I'm from TJ, honey. I know the fucking. I know this. I see it.
I know the
see it.
routes.
Yeah, dude. And some dudes even like when I had to park, and they're like, hey, dude, do you have anything? He's like,
I've never had that. Like fools on motorcycles just knock on your window. Like,
yeah.
yo, follow me. I'll take you.
Yeah.
Fuck you, dude. I ain't
Dude.
following you nowhere. That's crazy.
Yeah, dude. Some guys are like, oh, you haven't eaten in 3 days, and I'm just like, fool, you haven't eaten, but you drank, huh? And then he's like, and I was like, fool, here's for the fucking beers, and they're like, because they try to do like a, hey,
I'm hungry.
and I was just, but they smell like fucking alcohol, and I was just like, dude, come on. I was like, here's for the
Just
kawamas
be
out.
honest.
And then they're like, all right, for sure. I was like, I would have given you more if you would have told me the truth.
Kawamas?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
But dude, I gave them, and then they helped me out. They were like, "Oh, they stopped traffic, bro." They're like, "Hell yeah!" But the pyramids were sick. They let us climb up one of the pyramids. Steep.
That's so crazy that they let you guys climb them now.
Yeah.
Because they stopped doing that for a minute,
Mhm.
right?
And it was steep, bro. Like
Yeah,
it wasn't
sure.
the walk wasn't that bad. I think what fucked me was like I was walking and I had a pace, and I was like, all right, just keep going, until I was like, oh shit, where's Alexa? And I stopped, and I looked, I was like, oh, she's good, and then everything hit me, and I was like, fuck, and I was like 5-6 steps away, and I was like, god damn it, and then I was just like, So I like,
last couple steps.
and purposefully I was not putting my hands to like walk. I was like, nope, I'm gonna make it, and I made it up there, and I was like, oh, God damn it. And then my legs, because you get dehydrated, dude. There's so much walking, like you gotta drink a lot of water. When I was walking down, I felt my fucking calves go like this, like
buckle.
yeah, and I was just like, and then they were sore. And then the rest of the couple days, there's a lot of people because I was just like, yo, I want to get one of those the death whistles or the Jaguar ones. Those dudes fucking
Those with the water.
No, you blow it.
Oh.
It's a whistle and you like, it sounds like a Jaguar or like it sounds like someone screaming.
I've seen those.
And I'm like, yo, those are sick. I want.
What about the water ones? They don't have those.
I don't. No.
Is that not as sick?
I don't know. Maybe, but they weren't there. They weren't setting up yet.
That booth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I kept saying no, like to them, but then like they did it so much. There, I was just like, I don't want these anymore. And they're like, no, get one. Are you sure? And I was like, because the girls thought I was gonna like constantly do. I was like, no, like honestly, I want the screaming one to like go into like a haunted maze next year and then just do it super loud when there's people there. I was like, I would think that's fucking funny. But not to just randomly do it at the house because they're so loud. And I was just like, no. And also, I like the history of them. I think they're sick as fuck. But they just kept doing it and doing it. I was like,
who's there?
The people that were selling them. Oh, okay. And I'm just like, I get it.
So you were already annoyed of them. That
Yeah,
like,
I was just like, I don't want this. Yeah. Cool pictures. You get to see it. And it's just like, I think for me, there wasn't like a, dude, like I felt like crazy connected. It's like I felt.
My people.
No, it was more like, fuck, it's hot, dude. And I was just like, damn, those are big. I was like, that's crazy. And it's just more like, that's crazy. Like, I'm over here complaining about a paper cut. These fools built this shit without fucking YouTube. Like,
In sandals.
yeah, so it's just like, it's just wild to see and then to think about and then almost kind of think about like, some part of your lineage was in this area at some point in time. That's what's just like, whoa, it's crazy. And that's more of like, damn, like I'm kind of like back here with potentially like part of my lineage. And that's about it. There wasn't no like, I feel connected and I feel like I need to stay there. Like there wasn't none of that. It was just more like crazy.
Yeah.
Oh, we also
I feel
went
like
to
that's how I would feel about it too.
the museum of
Natural history? The Museum of Natural
I don't know what it was. A museum of Bianca, what was that museum that you went to with the water that was coming down? Archaeology? There's like the big water thing in the middle. It's in. Did you go to that one?
With the water.
There's like it's a big thing that has like water splashing. It's like you can see they have the actual like the Aztec calendar there.
I don't think I went to that.
Anthropology Museum. You didn't go to that one?
I didn't go to any museums.
Oh, never mind. I thought you did.
Yeah.
I thought you did. You went to the painting one.
That's inside the castle.
Oh, that's what you went to. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. That's still a museum, though, right?
Museum. Yeah.
Or is it, did I say that?
No. But we went to that one, and that one's pretty sick.
Uh-huh.
Like, it's just so much, bro. Like,
What was it? It was a museum of what? Just like Aztec, like
Aztecs, Mayans,
art shit. And
literally the.
did they have like the head? Did they have like the headband of like Montezuma type
They
shit?
had the replica of it because the headband
Oh,
is
they-
down here. It's
who
in-
has- who owns
somewhere
that?
in Europe. Austria.
Do we own that?
It's in Austria.
Why the fuck do the Austrians have it?
Because they're fucking stealers.
Piece
dude.
of shit.
Yeah, they had the calendar. They had a bunch of stuff where I'm just like, that's crazy. Like the
Fucking Austria, dude. I had no idea. That pisses me. I don't know why that pisses me off.
But we saw like the replica of it, like a headdress, and it's
Huge as fuck, huh?
fucking huge.
Yeah.
Dude. So nice, and then it's like in a little baby corner they had like a little cross with her, like, and then there was colonization. And I was- basically, it really is. I had a video. I was just like, damn, look how crazy things would have been, and then this guy joined the room, and it's the cross. And I was like, way to ruin everything.
Christianity.
Yeah, dude. Because if you think about it, I was like, this looks so beautiful now.
Mm.
How crazy nice and how crazy the architecture of things
With colors.
Yes, yes. How crazy it would have been now with like modern stuff, and I was like, "Oh, that's crazy." And then we got to see like Mayan ruins and like stuff that they were like brought from the Mayans and stuff like that. And it's crazy because like Aztecs are, a lot of it's like very square, and it's all like the Mayans. It's a little bit more rounded on like teeth and stuff like that. I don't know. It's you'll see them and I'm just like, oh shit, this is more like I don't know. It's cool. They showed like how they Mayans like bury babies, so they have like a baby like skeleton. They have like a body in there, dude. It's crazy. There's just like a lot to see, and it's just like, it's just like a lot to take in.
Yeah, I love shit like that though.
Yeah.
You know, that's my type of shit. Bianca hates that shit.
Went to like art museums too that had like I don't know, like the type of art was very like I don't know what the phrase is, but it's just like the style. Have you ever seen like Baby Jesus at your mom or your grandma's place?
Yeah.
Like in those that style art, like where it's like the guy's like holding a baby, like angel, like that's the kind of art.
We all know that painting that every Abuelita.
Yeah, so it was just like that kind of art, and then it was just like that style, but from Mexican artists, and I was like,
Oh,
that's
cool.
weird, but it's like you see the influence, the European influence on certain things and stuff like that. I was like, damn, that's crazy. It's really cool.
It's pretty sick, dude. Kind of jelly, low key. I feel like that's a pretty sick ass trip. 7 days is a long time.
I was ready to go home just because I wanted to see Anakin,
Mm.
but I could have stayed a couple more days just so I
Who
could
had Anakin on the cat?
get yeah. I
Oh,
was gonna care.
shout out cat.
Yeah, dude.
Good looking at him. That's
But
sick.
yeah, that was my trip.
That's one thing that I want to do. Am I spitting? I'm spitting, huh? My bad. That's one thing I want to do before I die, dude. I want to see the pyramids. I want to see those pyramids. I've
Yeah.
always wanted to go. I've always wanted to see them. Just never gone. Bianca went to see them, I think, this year. Or was that last year, baby?
For what?
Mexico, the pyramids?
What's this year?
Yeah, dude. You know what I mean?
And honestly, it's not an expensive trip.
Yeah, no shit.
It's expensive when you're
You spend-
constantly eating out, snacking,
Yeah.
and stuff like that. Part of me was just like, I just want to go to Walmart and buy, or like go somewhere to buy food so I can make breakfast.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
yeah, but
For sure. Yeah, same thing in like Puerto Rico. We were eating out
mm,
constantly while we were out there. Yeah, all that shit adds up. Beers every fucking day. You know?
Yeah.
But yeah, the pyramids I've always wanted to go and see. I think that
it's like
was that your first time there?
that was my first time there. It's massive, bro. I was just like
What, the city or the pyramids?
the pyramids.
Oh yeah.
I was like, how were they even like? Hey, bro, like I kind of want to. You
They
see
were
when the
like-
sun comes up, like right at like
You know what, dog?
2:00.
You know what would be sick, dude?
Yeah.
Just like one of these.
Yeah.
Just like put one of these up there. That'd be
He had it like
fucking
this,
sick.
and then the other guy was like, "No, open your hands like this."
Oh shit.
Yeah.
He was
That's
like,
how big.
he's like, dude, what about? He's like, he was like, what about one of these? And then another guy grabs his hand. He's like, dog, what about this? And they were like, oh fuck. You know, I'm getting kind of sick and tired of these houses.
Yeah.
Why don't we ever just like, holy
shit! Did you see that?
fuck. Yeah, dude. So dope. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is how the pyramids were created.
Yeah, dude. I wonder what kind of humor they had back then, though. I'm sure there was like goofy ass movies.
Nah, dude. I
I
think
heard
if
you
you did any type of comedy, you were sacrificed. I feel
Yeah, dude.
like, you know what I mean. Like there was no comedy back then.
No, dude.
You couldn't.
Nobody
laugh.
wanted to be a comic.
Imagine doing like stand-up comedy.
They're like Montezuma, my boy. This is my first time, bro. So please.
What's up with them teeth, bro? You need a new set of teeth. And Montezuma's like, hang him right there. Decapitate him.
How many sacrifices do you need for the sun to come up?
How many?
Montezuma was like, one more, bitch. You.
How many sacrifices does it take to screw in a light bulb? Montezuma's like, get the fuck off the stage, dude. He's like, Just drag him off stage.
He's like, Cortez, right? Get him out. Get out.
Oh my god. He's like, hey, Spanish food, right? Am I right, guys?
Diseases. Crazy. Took us out.
Smallpox. That shit was a crazy time, huh? We all had to wear masks and stay indoors.
For people who didn't take showers. Anyway, so what's the movie record of the week? That is my trip to Mexico City. If anybody has a chance, please go.
It's so dumb.
Apparently I'm a dad of 4, including my wife. And yeah, what's the movie record of the week?
Yeah, Turtle's the vacation dad now.
Oh, Jesus.
So
I was like, they probably saw me with my hands behind my back, walking around, looking at dirt and be like, smelling my fingers.
you're doing those.
Grabbing the fucking, the hot air balloon. Is this nylon or is this polyester?
Like, is this regulation size? Are you sure the weight capacity fits a family of 5? Yeah. That's Turtle.
Because my girls are on here.
My girl, I just want to
Any
make
dad
sure my
would be
girls are
concerned.
safe. Alright, movie rec. Ooh.
Apocalypto.
I already did that one. That one would have been sick. Yeah, I've already done that though.
Black Panther 2.
I don't know what episode that was, but if you guys have been with us for a cool minute, you remember me, Apocalypto, you remember me recommending that. We're gonna do, that's a good one too, dude. Alright, we're gonna do this one. This one's a Martin Scorsese movie. I think this is my first Martin Scorsese movie, actually. Okay, fuck it, whatever, I don't care. It's because I was thinking, I'm like, for this to be my first Martin Scorsese movie, this is kind of a weird Martin Scorsese movie that not anybody, like, Martin Scorsese fans are gonna be like, what the fuck, for real, this movie is the first one? But I think the other ones are just, like, too cliche, you know what I'm saying, for me to, like, recommend. Of course, yes, go and watch those movies. Everybody knows those movies, right? This one is a movie that I don't feel like a lot of people have seen, and I don't think it gets enough credit. So this week's movie rec is this movie is called Silence. Right here. Martin Scorsese directed movie. It's based on a book, and it's about Christian missionaries trying to spread the word of Christian God to Japan. Like in the 1700s to the 1800s or some shit. And, Japan was very against, Christianity. And Japan, punished and murdered Christians.
Oh, shit.
Because Japan is, predominantly, I don't know what their religion is, honestly. I honestly don't even know what their religion is.
Yeah.
Buddha or some shit.
I don't want to say Buddhist because it could be something else.
I think it's something else, but whatever, right?
Yeah.
But when Christianity started coming into their country, they started fucking just killing people and murdering. So this movie's about that, and it's about testing your faith and people denouncing their faith, but are you really a man of God if you're denouncing your faith, kind of thing? But they put you to your limit and want to make you denounce your faith, right?
No way.
Because they're gonna murder you either way, but they want you to denounce it first, and they want to hear you say it, you know what I mean? So it's kind of fucked up. You're like, holy shit. But anyways, so it's kind of intense. It's a really slow movie, but it's kind of intense when it comes to that deep part of the story. When you think about it in that sense, it's kind of fucked up. But it's kind of slow. Nothing really ever really happens. But when you think about it in that sense,
There's a lot of psychological. There's really
correct.
Yeah.
Correct.
Oh, those are good.
So it's kind of a cool diamond in the rough that I feel doesn't get enough credit. So yeah, that's gonna be my movie of the week.
Alright, guys.
Watch it.
What you think, and hopefully everyone's having a good week. Okay. Bye.
Okay, man.